They say walking 10,000 steps a day can change your life. But is that really true or just another health trend?
That's it.
I didn't know. So for the next 30 days, I put it to the test. My name is Aaron, and I've always struggled with consistency. I'm typically tired, sleepy, moody, and out of breath. I've battled weight issues, overeating, and poor health for most of my life. I usually reach a breaking point where I tell myself enough is enough and attempt some extreme solution, but these approaches are almost always too difficult, and I end up right back where I started, trapped in the same cycle. It's like being a level 1 character, repeatedly trying to defeat a level 60 dungeon boss, failing every time. Instead of rushing into something too challenging, I realized I needed to focus on obstacles I could actually overcome, gradually level up, and eventually become strong enough to take on that level 60 boss. So this time, I'm taking a different approach. Something challenging yet doable. Something that actually moves me in the right direction. For the next 30 days, my goal is simple: hit 10,000 steps every single day, no excuses. Can walking do more than just rack up steps? Can it actually transform my energy, mindset, and prepare me for bigger challenges? Let's find out. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to weigh ourselves because we want to know if we're going to lose weight throughout this challenge. We're not doing any type of dieting, so we'll see what happens at the end of these 30 days. I weigh 195.4. Okay, so it's day 1 of 10,000 steps, and here's where we're at for today. It's 4,454, and we're gonna go outside and we're gonna get some steps in. Finally made it back home, and oh my god, that was way more exhausting than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, that sun alone was ridiculous, and it looks like we did 1.5 miles in total in 35 minutes, so not too bad. 9,992 steps. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Wow, that's day 1 complete. I mean, yeah, that outdoor walk was not fun. So what I think I'll be doing is waking up 30 minutes early and getting some steps in before I get ready for work. You know, I'm proud of today, but I'm genuinely worried about doing this for the next 30 days. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I'm gonna try my best, and hopefully it's worth it, because I really don't want to be doing this. Hopefully that changes to where the benefits become like, oh yeah, this is definitely worth it. Yo, so it's 2:37 a.m. right now. I woke up like 30 minutes earlier today to go outside and get some steps in. Man, when that alarm rang, I really didn't want to get up, but I need to get these steps in before it gets, because when I get home it gets super hot, so I'd rather just get them in right now. Okay, so it's 3 a.m. I was able to get like 20 minutes of walking. It looks like I'm at 1,624 steps, so not the best start, but not the worst, I guess. Okay, so it is now the end of day 2, and actually I have 11,912 steps for today. And the reason being is because I mostly got to 10,000 at work, so that by the time I got home, like, I'm still adding steps. So maybe I overshot, but I just wanted to be safe than sorry. I guess maybe next time I could just get like 8,000 and then get the rest at home. But anyways, I got almost 12,000 steps. I'm feeling very tired. I mean, my back hurts, and overall I'm just like pretty overwhelmed by everything. Like my dopamine or whatever, like my mind, everything is so shot, like my willpower, just everything. Like I had to go and eat some Jack in the Box today just to kind of like cope with all the stress, and then just everyday normal stuff. And yeah, it's just not feeling the best so far, but hopefully it can allow me to build some resilience, and hopefully I'm not making a mistake by going too extreme. Like I've been listening to a lot of motivational videos and stuff like that, and hopefully, I don't know, I'm just really like I don't know, frustrated and lacking belief in myself. And yeah, this was supposed to be like an easy thing for me to just like get some level up points, but it might end up being just like another failure. And hopefully that's not the case. I believe I can do it, but I always get so overwhelmed with stuff, and it sucks because this was supposed to be something easy, but we'll see what happens. It's day 3, and I may or may not have crashed the hell out. I was supposed to go for a walk this morning, and I wanted to find the dead cat for the camera so that there wouldn't be so much wind noise. And I basically just tore everything apart trying to look for it. Emotionally, mentally, not in a good spot. Stressed out, but yeah, so not going too good. Not too good at all. Today is day 5 of walking 10,000 steps a day for 30 days. And today was kind of easy. No, it wasn't easy, but it was a lot easier than the other days. And actually, today I got a lot more steps than I usually get. Because at work today, I was just walking every opportunity that I could. So I ended up getting, right now I'm at 14,395 steps. So that's more than I've ever done. And honestly, I'm not even like, I'm tired, but not as badly as like day 1 or something like that, or not as badly as I usually am when I walk around at work. Usually when I go to work, I try to walk the least amount possible so that I can conserve my energy, but today I actually felt really good walking around. Definitely something that I'll try to be doing more often because it just made the day go by so much faster. I got my steps in, and the walking has also improved like different areas of my life as well. Like it kind of motivated me to delete social media because at the time when I started, I was listening to a book called Deep Work by Cal Newport, and basically it was saying that if you have trouble focusing, then you might have too much distractions or instant gratifications. Basically, one of the 4 rules it says is literally delete social media. So I did, and man, was it tough. Those first 2 days, it felt like I was on road rage or something. I've never taken steroids, but I would imagine that that's what it would feel like. It felt like I wanted to like punch myself out of my skin, or just like punch holes through walls and just like destroy things. And actually I did have a crash out on the second day, and so I'm pretty happy that I was able to push through that hard point, and now it's a lot easier. I still do like sometimes scroll through YouTube shorts, but this is a lot healthier than what I was being recommended on like other social medias, because most of these shorts are like just like Sam Sulek or some type of editing tips or camera tricks, which is actually beneficial for me, and I don't do it too often anyways. And I've also been learning a lot of things from listening to podcasts and audiobooks during these past few days of walking, and my day felt a lot faster today. Usually 2 or 3 hours into work, I can't stand it. I'm too bored, and the pain of just the boredom is so strong. But today I was able to get through the day pretty easily as far as like internally and like dealing with the boredom and stuff like that. So I really do think that quitting the social media has had a huge impact today. It wasn't like that the other days. It was actually a lot more difficult the other days. And so I'm really excited. So today is day 10 of walking 10,000 steps. I woke up today and I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, did I get 10,000 steps yesterday? And turns out I didn't, and it sucks. Right away, I started thinking negatively, like, oh man, I failed. Because the day before, I went to the gym, and usually I do my steps after working out. Because if I do it before and hit 10,000, then by the end, I'm like 15,000 or something. So I decided to do my workout first. That way I could get a better lift in and get my steps in after I've already depleted like my major energy. So I did that, and I don't know, I guess I got home, I just literally forgot. I like that sounds ridiculous, but that's literally what happened. I just forgot, and that sucks. And so I decided, well, that's fine. You might miss a day, but you could always just keep going the next day. And besides, this is going to help me in the long run, anyways. And this is also teaching me a lesson that, you know what, you might miss a day, but the best thing you can do is come back tomorrow and hit it again, because it's about that consistency that builds you. Even though yesterday I didn't even try to hit 10,000 steps, I actually hit 7,500. So that lets me know that I'm naturally walking more steps, because I used to only hit like 5,000, and now I'm hitting 7,500 without even trying, you know? So already that's like a W. Instead of letting that defeat me, I'm gonna use it as fuel. I'm gonna say, you know what, I failed today, but now I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Just completely over it. I mean, I got my steps in, but I just really didn't want to. You know, I'm tired. My right ankle has been giving me problems for like the past 3 days, and it's not getting any better. So I already missed like day 11 or something like that, because it just slipped my mind, and I ended up getting like 7,500. But my ankle is not getting better. It's been like this for, today's the 4th day, I think now, or probably more, that my ankle just hurts to put weight on it. My right ankle, it's not getting any better. That lets me know that it needs to recover. It's not recovering. And so I might take like 2 days off or something for it to recover, because I could just tough through it and say I did the 30 days, but that's not really the holistic way to go about it, you know. I want to do things the right way, not necessarily like the dumb tough way. I want to do it the tough way, but also be smart about it, if that makes sense. It's about knowing what's best for you. Sometimes the tough thing is to take the break, and I feel like that's where I'm at right now. And so I'm making the tough decision to take a break tomorrow. Other than that, you know, it's getting like just annoying to do the 10,000 steps every day. Like, I don't care about it anymore. I really don't. It's not doing anything drastic for me as far as like weight loss. I really gotta get my diet right, but I'm just always so stressed, so it's hard to get my diet right. I find myself like really angry. Today I was just so angry, and then in the back of my mind, I was thinking about how I needed to get these 10,000 steps in, and I went outside. I was just dragging my feet. It was just a miserable time. And then thinking about how I gotta film, like, even just this. Like, I'm just so lost as far as how I'm filming this, what I'm filming, because this is all new to me. This filming 30-day challenges and just filming projects like this, it's new to me, and I don't know what I'm doing, and it's stressful because I'm having to figure it all out. And then there's things that I could have done that I didn't do, and it's just like, well, that ship has sailed, and maybe on your next video you can remember to do those kinds of things. My emotions day to day don't allow me to get the best works done, and so that's something that I'm battling right now. I do want to live a fulfilled life, not just a life where I hate what I do, or I don't want to hate the process just to reach a destination, because the process, the journey, the enjoyment of it, the diving into of it and being immersed in it is what I like. And if I'm not getting that, then it kind of defeats the purpose. Sometimes my emotions are too strong to overcome, and I'm not able to immerse myself into the work, and it just doesn't mean anything to me at that moment, just because my emotions are blinding that from me. And so I really think that I can benefit from meditation, but even just the fact that me saying that right now, like my mind is like, oh no, that's just another thing that I have to stress about, which kind of contradicts the whole idea. And I kind of wish I would have started my first video about meditating 10 minutes a day instead of like walking 10,000 steps a day. But you know what? We're here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm afraid and I'm angry because I don't believe in myself, but I'm going to continue to give it my all regardless, because I'd rather give it my all and fail even if I don't believe myself than not try. But yeah, that's where I'm at on day 13. Not feeling good, ankle hurts, feeling fat, angry, and unmotivated and tired. No energy, no desire for greatness right now. Just desire for peace, for goodness, for pleasure. I don't know, just good. And yeah, still trying to figure everything out. But yeah, that's it for now. So today is day 19 of walking 10,000 steps a day for 30 days, which means we're in week 3. But something terrible has happened in the past 2 days, which is I failed. The past 2 days, I wasn't able to get 10,000 steps. Today is day 19, and on day 17, I just had so many things going on, like, that I had to do, and I just became overwhelmed. Like, I had a great start to the day, and then I was just blowing through my tasks until I got to a point where I was exhausted emotionally. It was like, yeah, I could push through it, but for whatever reason, my mind just shut off. I didn't notice it until the next day when I realized, oh, I didn't get my steps in. You know, it was kind of like a automatic mechanism because I didn't make the decision not to get the steps. I just didn't get the steps. And then the next day, woke up super tired, super emotionally exhausted, and I came outside for a walk. I walked 30 minutes, went inside, I tried to meditate, and for whatever reason, I guess like the demons just came out of me, and I started like banging on the desk because I was just so frustrated because I couldn't calm down. And it was kind of like, instead of meditating and becoming calm, I wanted to be calm so bad that when I struggled, it made me so mad because of that strong desire, which is kind of like the whole opposite or the whole point of meditation. And that day, I was just so, it felt like I was at my limit. There was just so much pain in my body. And then I was supposed to shower so that I could go to the gym. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't get myself to pull the trigger because I had already been doing that for the previous few days where I was just forcing myself to keep going and I didn't feel like it. And for whatever reason, yesterday was like the day where I guess the pain was stronger than the just do it in me. And so I just told myself, like, you know, you've been doing good, you reached your limit, this is your limit, and this was really good, whatever. I just was like telling myself those things. Now, is that the truth? I don't know. I really don't know. Could I have kept going? Probably. Would it have hurt a lot emotionally, and would I have been stressed and angry and non-loving to the people around me? Yes. Do they deserve that? No. And so I don't know. You know, I don't know the answers. I don't know if I should have gone, to the gym, if I should have done my steps, if I should have, you know, I don't know. But what I do know is that I feel a lot better today, and I was able to get my 10,000 steps today, day 19, and I hope that I can continue to get my steps, and I'll try my best, and I will never give up. That's one thing that I do know. I do have hope that I will be able to master myself and be able to push through pain and not eliminate it, because I don't believe that it's possible to eliminate your pain. I do believe that it's possible to be at peace with your pain and to believe that it's worth it, but I don't believe that it's impossible to eliminate pain completely, and I don't think it's a good thing to feel no pain either. I think that pain can be really good and it can make you stronger, but it can also make you weaker if you allow it to. And so today I choose to embrace the pain and to be grateful for the pain that I experienced yesterday and the days prior. And I hope that I can continue to fight and to be able to continue to tolerate pain and to find peace in it and to find purpose in it. Not just for myself, but also for you guys and for those that I love near me, around me, and anybody who I encounter in life. I wish to continue to experience pain, experience pleasure, experience life fearlessly and in peace with it. Okay, so it's day 22 of walking 10,000 steps a day, and basically I got my steps in today, and then plus I did 30 minutes of high intensity interval training, so it's been a really good day. But yesterday I did not get my 10,000 steps in. I actually only got like 5,000, and basically it's because I got some really big news yesterday. My girlfriend and I found out that she's pregnant, and so it was just like an exciting day, and I just wanted to spend the day with her and just be with her and everything like that. So I didn't really do anything that day. I was just kind of like emotionally everywhere basically, and so that's why I didn't get my 10,000 steps yesterday. But I'll give myself that grace, because it's not every day you get to find out that your girlfriend is pregnant. I mean, that's a big deal, and life happens. That's always going to be the case. Life is always going to happen, and I could have got the 10,000 steps, but it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. I think that consistency is the most important thing, and I know that I'll be consistent the rest of these days, and I've been consistent most of the days of this challenge, and so that's why I'm not really too worried about it. But I am really excited to really lock in now that I have a more important reason to keep going, especially with this channel in general, and with becoming a better person in all areas of life. Today's day 24, and at this point it's just another day. I don't really feel too much resistance for it anymore. It's not really difficult anymore. The only difficult part is just okay, I'm at 4,000 steps, time to go outside and walk the 10,000 steps or whatever. But once I get myself to do it, then it's pretty easy. It's just kind of a drag now at this point. It's not difficult. It's just I don't really see a huge benefit to keep going, other than it's for the video and it's a challenge and I gotta complete it. But it's nothing huge, it's gonna change my life or anything like that. And I think the bigger picture now at this point is just doing it for the video, to be honest. But I will complete it, obviously, because having a video is important to me. Not because it's helped me lose 20 pounds or anything like that. Because walking 10,000 steps a day really only burns 300 calories or whatever. And if you're already walking 5,000, then it only burns an extra, 150? So it's not super life-changing, but at the same time it does give you that window to get an audiobook in, or something like that. It gets your blood flowing, it gets your state of mind right. I will say that. And so maybe it's having a bigger impact than I'm realizing, because I will say that my day-to-day life has improved. So maybe it is more impactful than I'm making it seem, or that I understand it to be, because I am going to the gym consistently. I am meditating consistently. I haven't been able to stick to my diet strictly because I haven't really tried to so hard, but in general my life has been kind of improving. My mindfulness has been, at least to a large extent. So I'm at 4,000 steps at this point. I went to the gym this morning and went to the grocery store and did all that fun stuff. And so now I am outside in this Texas heat. Gonna get the rest of my steps in, 6,000 more steps. So it's day 28 of walking 10,000 steps a day for 30 days. I'm so tired of it, man. Why did I choose to do 30 days of this shit? I don't know, but got all my steps in at work. Like, it's just, I'm tired of it. It feels like I wasted 30 days of my life. I don't know. It just feels like maybe it wasn't the best use of my time. Because I'm still fat. I'm still fat. I'm still angry. I'm still tired. In fact, I'm more tired. I'm more angry. And I'm probably more fat. Which kind of just feels like a waste of 30 days. And I hate myself. And if I want to lose weight, then I have to eat less calories. I suck at being a YouTuber. And I hate myself. And I mean, the cool part about walking 10,000 steps a day is you burn 400 calories. But really, it's only 200 calories because I already walk like 5,000 steps naturally. So, yeah. Alright, so it's the final day of the challenge. 30 days of walking 10,000 steps a day for 30 days. And honestly, it's been quite hard, but we finally made it to the end. And was it as great as I thought? Honestly, I didn't really think that it was going to be so great. I kind of just wanted a small win, but it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Did it change my life? No, not really, but it did kind of make me feel like I can probably take a next step that's more effective. Like, I do want to lose weight, and as you can see, this is the starting weight and this is the final weight, and you can see that I lost about 2.8 pounds. So I did lose some weight. I wasn't really dieting. I did notice that I was being more conscious about what I was eating and how much I was eating. I was tracking on some days, but obviously I didn't have like a weight loss diet plan or anything like that. So it was just more so intuitively. Would I do it again? Not really. I do think that I'll be walking a lot more just in general every day when I can. Like, if I'm at work, then I'll probably walk at work because it's just so easy sometimes when I'm not doing anything. But like, if I'm home, then I'm probably gonna do more important things like work on YouTube videos or chores, just because it takes like 2 hours to walk the 10,000 steps. And so if I don't get them in at work, then I probably won't come home after work and get them in. I did feel pretty good while walking sometimes, but sometimes my feet would just hurt, and that was not so great. I don't see it being like super effective or anything for a busy person like me. Like, if I was a full-time YouTuber, I probably wouldn't mind getting 10,000 steps in every day. I just don't think it's the best use of my time. I probably would rather like run a mile or something every day, and that would probably be more beneficial. And if I really want to be effective, then I would make sure that I eat at a calorie deficit, because I do want to lose weight. That would be like kind of like my main goal, is to lose fat and build muscle. And walking can help you burn those calories, but it's not gonna make you lose weight. It's a good supplement for losing weight. Like, if you're like at a 300 to 500 calorie deficit and you don't want to go too extreme, then you can just add walking onto that deficit, and it makes it a little bit less extreme, so you can still get that volume of food in but still be in that big deficit, if that makes sense. I will use it like that instead when I do decide to lose weight and lock in on that. My next video will probably be trying to lose weight, just because I am a little bit mad that I spent the last 30 days walking and I didn't really get that much closer to my goal of losing weight, because I did lose about 3 pounds in the last month, but I could have lost a lot more. I could have lost like, oh shit, wasp. I could have lost a lot more. I could have lost like 8 to 10 or maybe even more, because a lot of the initial weight loss is water weight anyways. Overall, I'm pretty upset about the results. I don't feel like it changed me internally, like emotionally. I don't really feel like I'm more like happy or whatever. Like when I'm walking, I do feel good, but then when I'm not, it doesn't really affect me anymore. So it's a great way to like de-stress, but like right now I'm stressed. If I were to go on a walk, it would help me de-stress, but then I could just get stressed again later. Overall, I'm pretty upset that I did this challenge. I'm not really happy with the results. I also tried losing weight before and I just kept failing. So maybe now that I've been able to stick to something like this, I'll be able to stick to losing weight, hopefully. But overall, I'm pretty angry and upset, and I still hate myself and hate my life. I'm not really that proud of myself, to be honest, because I did miss like probably like 6 days or something like that. Some of those days, like I literally would just forget. Other days I just wouldn't have time, or I would just get home and be too tired and stuff like that. Or like I would even be like, oh, well, I forgot yesterday, so I can forget again today, whatever. I don't know. Would I recommend it? Honestly, it depends on what your goals are. If your goal is to like become more active and fit, then I think it's a great way to start, especially if you're like overweight and your body's not really conditioned for exercise, then this would be a great introduction. You get into a great like feeling when you're walking sometimes, and you can get inspired and everything like that, and you feel motivated. Like I would get motivated to make videos and have like all these great ideas when I was walking, but then like right now, for example, I don't have that feeling anymore. You know, I don't have those great ideas anymore. I don't even know what those ideas were, to be honest, because I never wrote them down. I guess one thing I can say is that I would be more tired at the end of the day, so I would be able to sleep better. My energy did improve a little bit, but like there's still a lot of other factors that are contributing to my negative like state. Like for example, right now I feel like a heavy heart because I probably had too much caffeine earlier, and then when I got home I ate like a really heavy meal with a lot of fat. That doesn't help me at all. Overall, it wasn't like life-changing or anything like that, and I do feel like I wasted 30 days of my life. Well, I didn't waste 30 days of my life, but I wish that I could have made more progress in the past 30 days and like maybe done something more effective like diet and resistance training, and then running for cardiovascular health, or high intensity interval training for cardiovascular health. Those are the things that really have a high impact there. That combination right there would be the ideal, like effective, life-changing thing. I wish that I would have done that for the past 30 days, but maybe I wouldn't have had the mental resilience to have stuck through it, you know, and which that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And maybe this 30 days of walking will be much greater than I can see right now, because maybe it's what I needed in order for me to do something more difficult and more effective. I guess my next video will be like, I don't know, maybe like a 90-day transformation or something like that, which is probably not an effective YouTube idea considering there's already millions out there, but it's probably something that I should do for myself. So that's probably what's coming next on this channel. So if that's something you want to see, maybe consider subscribing, maybe consider liking this video. Here's some before and afters of like my body to see if you can see any changes in how I look like, and let me know in the comments if you feel like you see any difference in how I look like. I personally don't see any difference in how I look like, but thank you for watching. I wish this video would have had a different ending to it, but the reality is my life didn't really change too much from this 30-day challenge. If you feel like it will benefit you, I encourage you to take this challenge. And if you miss a day, don't feel too bad. I think consistency is more important. Like if you in 30 days got 25 days, well, that's a whole lot better than like you got 14 days and then you missed one and then you said, oh, I messed up the challenge, and now you only got 14 days. So if you miss a day or 2 or 3, just don't feel bad. Just keep going. It's about how many days you can get in 3 years, not how many days you can get in 30 days. That's what's more important. And so as long as you don't give up on your goals, even if you give up for like a week or 2 or 3, if you come back and you just stay on it for years and years, you'll eventually reach all your goals. So thanks for watching. Till next time.